continued to talk about it. So it's not a shock. They weren't ever going to do it. And, we have to... And a couple months ago, I mean, people, like, there were, like, poll questions. Like, the Dan Patrick Show does poll questions every day. Or, every day, I think. He... A couple months ago, it was, like, who would get traded, Wilson or Watson? A couple months ago, people would have said both. And Watson apparently had a lot of teams reaching for him before these allegations. And I don't know if he'll get the career back that he had. I mean, it's crazy that... I don't know how it got to that much. I think that... no, I'm not even going to get into the politics. I'm not going to get into the politics here. Nope. I'm going to try my best to stay away from that on this show. I am not going to address any situation, any controversial situation. Shying away. Throw it away. It does not exist. Do not expect that from me on this show. I'm going to try my best to stay away from it. Sometimes it's tough, though. Sometimes it's tough to stay away from these controversial situations. Alright. But watch for Watson in the next couple of days. Because if some teams, I would watch more on Sunday, when it comes to the end of the draft, and teams are like, well, we don't got our guy, so, I mean, let's just go for Watson or Garoppolo, we gotta watch that. Alright, Denver's draft situation. That's a tough one. What do they do? I think they got either Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn, or Micah Parsons. I think the answer is Micah Parsons, but I would not be shocked to see Surtain. Honestly, if there are no trades, then they won't even have Surtain as an option. So, but think about this. John Elway, a top 10 quarterback ever, is struggling at getting the right quarterback since Peyton Manning left. He cannot get it right, no matter how hard he tries. He is not getting... He's not getting the quarterback right at all. So what is it he's missing? And Lance is a tough prospect because we didn't see a lot of him. We know he's incredibly talented, but we didn't see a lot of him, and it doesn't look like he played against guys. I'm impressed by him. I'm impressed by what he did. But it's tough. It's tough. He's a really tough prospect. But what is John Elway missing? What is it? I think he's stuck on the old school. Because I think he's just reading too much into analytics. A lot of people are trying to make it you got to get a big athlete that can run and throw and everything. No, you don't. You don't have to. Because, honestly, look at the last couple of Super Bowl winners. Let's see. Let's see if any of them were really an athlete. Brady, not an athlete. Mahomes, an athlete. All right, I'll give that to you. Brady, not an athlete. Year before that was Nick Foles, not even close to an athlete. Year before that was who? Brady again, not an athlete. Who won the next time? Peyton Manning. Before that, Tom Brady again. Before Russell Wilson, kind of an athlete, but it's mostly not an athlete. Joe Flacco, Eli Manning. A lot of these guys are not athletes, but the last 10 years, a lot of guys have been trying to push the narrative of a young gunslinger. No, Eli Manning. Here's some of the last 10 Super Bowl winners. Eli Manning, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Flacco, Nick Foles. All right, Aaron Rodgers. Big Ben. He's just big. Is he really a move around guy? No. So you don't need an athlete. I think that's the problem here. He's too hung up on the narrative. Should chill on the narrative here. You should just go for the guy you think is right, John Elway. All right, there you go. And I mean, John himself was an athlete as a quarterback. I think that's another problem. It's being pushed that you need an athlete, and John Elway was an athlete himself. He's like, perfect. We just gotta chill. So, there's some draft questions I have. So, who will the Niners pick? Now, who do I think? Who will they pick? I'm going to go Mac Jones. Because they're looking for accuracy, and a win-now guy, that's Mac Jones exactly. Pretty much vividly described. So, Mac Jones over Lance and Fields, yes. So, who would I like to see analyzing these prospects? Todd McShay or Jeremiah? Todd McShay or Daniel Jeremiah. Todd McShay seems like the right guy. Because he's more like tough, and I think Daniel's like too nice, kind of. From what I've seen, I mean, I think Daniel's too nice. So I'm going to take Todd McShay for that. And if you are not a surefire first-round pick, but there is a debate, it's up for debate that you might be, like a Tyson Campbell or something, do you attend the drafts? Like, do you attend the first round? I would, just for the, it gives you like experience in the atmosphere, like the atmosphere of it, even though they're not doing a normal draft this year. I don't think so again. It just gets you, it kind of warms you up if you're not drafted. And if not, you still get to experience the joy in getting drafted. So, I mean, yeah, I would attend, even if I don't get drafted. And finally, I mean, this is my last topic. Obviously, I can sit here for about 2 hours and talk about draft night, but I think that might be too time-consuming for both you guys and myself, especially when the draft is in, this podcast posts, an hour after I finish it, so this is going to post, while the draft is starting. But as of now, it's about a half hour away. So I gotta get to watching the draft, take some notes, and get ready. I might be able to squeeze in the podcast tomorrow. I'm not sure. Got a really tight schedule, so I'll see. So I might be able to give you my rapid reactions, but we'll see what happens there. Alright, so I'm going to talk about draft day. There's always hope for fans. I recently did an article on NFL free agency, and I mentioned that fans were always getting excited to see what happens, and some people get disappointed, but some of them come out extremely happy. I, myself, as a Niners fan, would be extremely happy if I had... Because here's the thing, if you get Mac Jones, that's the problem I have. If you get Mac Jones, you're going to lose Jimmy G. They're going to get rid of Jimmy G. But if you get Trey Lance, they're going to probably keep Jimmy G. So you get Jimmy G as your starter for week 1, and most of the time, if he gets injured, Trey Lance gets experience there. So, I think, as an Niners fan, that's my that's happy. That's as happy as I'm going to get. So, more on my take for this Rodgers situation. Did I see it coming? Absolutely. I knew it was coming. I didn't think it was coming today, but I knew it was coming. If the Packers continued their ways in free agency and in the draft, their conservative ways, this was eventually going to happen. Rodgers was eventually going to request a trade or, wanting out. I didn't think it was going to happen tonight, though. Like, I was scared after, like, I know I said on this podcast, like, no way. That was because I was mad. I was mad about the NFC Championship. That's why I was like, no way. He's their quarterback. No. But I'm going to be honest. I was scared. I was scared about that. I was scared that he was going to actually leave. And then this whole free agency, I was like, come on, do something. They signed Aaron Jones. I'm like, okay, a little more money than I would expect, but only $8.5 million guaranteed for a top 7 running back, kind of perfect. But then they sat there. I looked through the best corners and the best receivers to see who we can get. All right, let's go for Juju. No, okay. T.Y. Hilton? No. Okay. J.J. Watt? No. All right. Going to the Cardinals. Wow, that's shocking. And eventually we just ran out of free agencies. Like free agent people. And I'm like, please, Rodgers, do not request a trade. And we got all the way to the eve of draft night, and then all of a sudden, boom. There it is. Like, I was getting so much help. I was like, all right. We can save the situation with Rodgers by getting a good draft. A good, solid draft. But I did not think it was this bad. I didn't think it was this bad, you know. Now we really got to get a good guy next to Adams. I'm hoping it's a bluff to get Green Bay to, do what he wants. At least I'm hoping. As a Packers fan, I would love to see either a corner or receiver in the first round. And then or inside linebacker. Inside linebacker. Alright, so corner first round, receiver second. Well, actually, now that Rodgers requested the trade, I go receiver first, get a corner later in the second. And then third round, go for an inside linebacker. Or no. In the second and third round, go for an inside linebacker and and then, either of those rounds, it's fine. Go for a corner or an inside linebacker in the third and second round. And then the fourth round, go with an edge rusher. That's kind of a wild card need. We can be fine either way. But as a Packers fan, those are my most comfortable situations. But I'm very scared here. Very scared. Alright. So that wraps up this podcast. Good stuff today. An incredible amount of draft talk. I can sit here all day and talk about it, but there is a half hour into the NFL draft, and that being said, this is Daily Dose of Dylan, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, or iHeartRadio. This is Daily Dose of Dylan. Have a great day. I might see you tomorrow. If not, see you Monday. Have a good day.